George Dental Associates, NovaCare Rehabilitation, Russ Flahill, your local Allstate insurance agent, Ted Sova and Son Auto and Fender Repair, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill in Uniontown, Ford of Uniontown, Northwest Mutual Agent John Ritchie, Uniontown Detailing, Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock, the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood, the Somerset Trust Company, Attorney Vince Teaberry, Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta, the Simply Sweet Boutique, Perkins Painting, Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning, Potter's Sports Bar and Grill in Uniontown, M&R Transit, the Centers for Rehab Services and Physical Therapist Jim Burns, Davis and Davis Attorneys at Law, Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop in Uniontown, the C. Harper Auto Group, Casey's Sports Cafe, Rose Motors in Masontown, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, Beecham's Pharmacy in Connellsville, SWGI in Uniontown, Thurby's Riverside Ford, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, Lee's Plumbing and Excavating, and Joby's Golf. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS, Facebook Live, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
For Laurel Highlands High School, it's time for high school boys basketball action here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Tonight, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 8-0 overall, and 2-0 out of Section 1 in 5A, coached by Rick Hogger in his 17th year, host the McKeesport Tigers. The Tigers 4-6 overall, 1-3 in conference play. Troy Blackwell in his first year as the head coach of the McKeesport Tigers. Brian Morozak along with Steve Subert, Billy Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Our live video stream this afternoon, courtesy of Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta and M&R Transit in Uniontown. Of course, as always, our pregame show brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. We'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. And Steve, last night, Laurel Highlands used a 21-0 run to pull away from Ringgold for their 8th straight victory to start the season, winning 73-49. McKeesport certainly going through a tough stretch of games. They dropped their 4th straight, 87-72 against Penn Hills. They actually got down 29-12 early on and really hung with the Indians after that. But now they face Laurel Highlands today, and you look at Laurel Highlands and Penn Hills. Penn Hills the number 2 team in 5A. Laurel Highlands the number 1 team in 5A. So the Tigers certainly up against it again.
Well, you would think so on paper, but you never know. McKeesport's always has athletes, and you just never know how the ball's going to bounce. But, yeah, on paper it looks like the Mustangs should be able to take care of business again today, but you just never know.
The last 2 games, Laurel Highlands has started slowly. Laurel Highlands led TJ on Tuesday, only 36-33 in the opening minute of the third quarter before racing away for a 77-49 win. Last night, the Mustangs trailed Ringgold 27-25 in the second quarter before that 21-0 run to pull away for the 73-49 win.
Yeah, it was, these slow starts, you got to be a little concerned. I guess if there's not too many things to be too concerned about if you're Coach Rick Hogger, but the slow starts, one of these times if you get off to a slow start and the team gets some confidence, it could last a little longer. So, you want to at least get off to a better start. But they really, we say slow start, but they weren't really playing that bad. Just Ringgold was making every shot they looked at. The Pecan kid and Moore, they were just they were on fire. They couldn't be stopped. And finally the Mustangs, they cooled off a little bit and the Mustangs took over.
McKeesport defeated Laurel Highlands last year 77-74. Was the opening game of the season for Laurel Highlands. Bryson Casson drained 3 free throws late to seal the victory for the Tigers. We'll see what transpires this afternoon, and when our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues, we'll talk to Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger and Troy Blackwell, the head coach of the McKeesport Tigers, here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis.
We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. And there are no fees until you receive money on your case.
If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbor yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprouse Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to Sprouseinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
And you'll see there's a whole new
year-end clearance time at Thurby's Riverside Ford. This is the time, and this is the place. With Truck Month incentives, get 0% Ford credit financing for 60 months on new 2021 Ford F-150s in stock. Ford F-150, the toughest truck for the toughest jobs, and the best-selling truck on the planet for 45 years. During our year-end clearance, take advantage of 0% Ford credit financing incentives on all new 2021 Ford Ranger, Explorer, and Edge. Come and experience your presidential award-winning dealer, Thurby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino. Approved Ford Motor Credit financing required. Offer ends January 30th, 2022. Stop in and see Sammy, Ashley, Jimmy, or Joey.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Mom Maruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mom Maruka's is family-owned and operated, where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu.
Hello, everyone. This is John Marietta. With God, all things are possible. Who would have ever thought we would have come this far? I want to thank each and every one who has helped me get this far. We couldn't have done this without you all. Change is what you ask for, and that's what you're going to get. This was about you, not me. I'm just a regular guy trying to do the right thing. I am John Marietta. I am the hillbilly. With your help, you have made me the next recorder of deeds for the people of Fayette County. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless America.
Brian Morozek back on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. High school basketball action on WMBS this afternoon. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs at home hosting the McKeesport Tigers, being joined now by Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger. And, Coach, a quick turnaround for your Mustangs. You were in action last night on the road at Ringgold, now hosting McKeesport this afternoon. Talk about how the quick turnaround changes your game preparation for the Tigers today.
Well, certainly, we've done that on 2 occasions this year. So it's not uncharted waters for us. Obviously, you'd like to have at least a day to prepare for the next opponent. If you think that there's maybe something that they may do that you didn't really prepare for in your previous game's preparation. So, but it's probably the same for them too. I don't know what their schedule is exactly, but they may also have a quick turnaround, and and actually it looks like, I'm just looking at their schedule now, they're at Penn Hills on Friday, then come to our place on Saturday, so it's probably actually a little bit tougher on them.
Yeah, for sure, being on the road. And you look at the matchup between these two schools a season ago, they handed you an opening loss last year. Of course, the season got underway a little bit late last year because of COVID in January, but you fell at McKeesport a season ago.
Yeah, well, they're always a good team. They're well coached, they're athletic typically, and usually have some kids that can have a little bit of size and can jump. So I really think that we should expect that it'll be a very competitive game.
Well, we saw earlier on this week the enrollments came out for next season, placing your Mustangs in 4A, and we talked off the air earlier in the week. You had mentioned that you weren't 100% sure if you were going to play where you're at or maybe play up in 5A where you're currently at. Have you guys made any kind of decisions, or what's the mindset behind what you're thinking at this point?
Well, and not that it's my decision to make anyway, but typically in Laurel Highlands they will play in the classification which they are enrolled at. So I would believe that we'll be playing 4A basketball next year.
And that would bring back some rivalries as well, including Uniontown, and you also have Albert Gallatin in your conference as well next year as they're moving down to 4A. So I'm sure if you take those factors into account, it's nice having some local games. And the way the sections might end up panning out in 4A, it might actually be a lot less travel for your team.
There's nothing wrong with having shorter bus trips. I can tell you that.
Coach, we appreciate your time as always. Best of luck against the Tigers.
Yeah, thank you very much.
For attorney Melinda Della Rose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Della Rose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Della Rose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200. Or online at DellaRoseLaw.com. When it's time to service your vehicle, don't procrastinate. Call Rose Motors at 724-583-1944. Rose Motors, specializing in computer diagnostics, engine and electrical problems, brake service, electronic tune-ups, air conditioning repair, exhaust work, state inspection, and more. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? See Rose Motors, where financing is also available. Rose Motors, 42 River Avenue in Masontown. Serving the area for 3 generations. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday by appointment.
When you need a vaccine, look to Peachin Pharmacy as a partner in your health. Peachin Pharmacy has all of the COVID-19 vaccines, including boosters, at no cost to you. They also have the shingles and pneumonia vaccine. Schedule online, by phone, or just walk in. When you are ready, get your vaccine at Peachin Pharmacy, located in downtown Connellsville.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
With branches in Markleysburg, Connellsville, Hopwood, Uniontown, and Perryopolis, Somerset Trust Company is truly Fayette County's community bank. We invite you to stop by and experience the Somerset Trust Company difference. Local decision-making, convenient locations, extended hours, award-winning online and mobile banking, and more. Somerset Trust Company, community banking worth talking about. Branches and ATMs throughout Fayette County.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of SWGI Specialists. Doctors Ruthart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I extend our very best wishes for a happy and healthy 2022. The new year often brings resolutions for a healthier lifestyle. Our dedicated team reminds you that a 30-minute screening colonoscopy could save your life. Call 724-437-7677 or visit us at swgispecialists.com.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is for GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year, with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and for payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
McKeesport at Laurel Highlands this afternoon, taking on the Mustangs, being joined now by Troy Blackwell, the head coach of the McKeesport Tigers. And Troy, it's your first year as McKeesport's head coach. Talk about the whole transition process.
Yes, transition has been kind of sort of roller coaster, a little bumpy at times, and other times it's going pretty smooth, but we're just trying to get the kids into a groove and getting used to
playing how we expect McKeesport basketball to be played, and just getting them into a groove, honestly. It's going pretty well. Not great, but I can't complain too much.
Yeah, you guys always have athletes at McKeesport, that's for sure.
Right, yeah. We're blessed to always usually have great talent, whether it's basketball, football, track. We're blessed to have good athletes around here. It's just getting them to understand the game of basketball and playing together as a team, and then their athletic ability can speak for itself.
We got a conference win right before Christmas over Kiski area, played in the Penn Trafford Holiday Tournament, dropped a close game against Penn Trafford, then fell against a very good Upper St. Clair team, and then ran into Woodland Hills earlier on this week. So it's been tough, but you haven't exactly shied away from opponents this year.
Yeah, we're in a rough patch right now. We play some really good basketball teams. Isn't an excuse. I really don't feel like it's an excuse even to say that we ran into great teams. We obviously need to play better. I think there's times that we showed that we're right there of getting over the hump, and then we regress a little bit. So hopefully we get it straightened out here. We got 2 tough games coming up. We're at Pitt Hills and at Laurel Highlands. Both teams are really good with great records. Also have had great programs in recent past. So we're just trying to get over the hump and tie up these loose ends so we could put a better product out there.
Oh, you go back a year ago, I know you weren't the head coach, but McKeesport knocked off Laurel Highlands on your home floor.
Yeah, that's Bryce. Obviously I didn't coach. I was coaching the girls, but always tuned into the boys. That's what Bryce Gassan, who graduated, had a great game, and they were to go and knock off Laurel Highlands, which was a big win and gave them some momentum. So hopefully we could just go out there and just compete, play well, and see where we measure up.
What's your rotation looking like at this point of the season?
Well, just once again being blessed with some athletes. We play about 8 or 9 guys. Got a couple guys out due to injury right now. My rotation's still right around about a solid 8. We get a lot of guys in the game. So, that helps out a lot as well, especially with running the floor.
That's McKeesport head coach Troy Blackwell. The Tigers at Laurel Highlands taking on the Mustangs. High school boys basketball action here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Stay tuned. The starting lineups and the opening tip-off on the way next.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. When you're in an accident, it can be frightening. You have to deal with insurance companies, medical bills, doctors, and employers, all while trying to recover from your injuries. We want you to concentrate on getting well and allow us to handle the rest. We have 40 years of experience at handling all sorts of personal injury cases here at Radcliffe Law. Call our office today at 724-439-3939 to set up your free consultation. We have Saturday appointments available. Radcliffe Law, making the law.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? M&R Transit is now hiring van drivers. Van drivers must be 26 years of age, have a valid driver license, and a clean driving record. Van drivers must be able to obtain all clearances. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164, or apply in person at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. M&R Transit wishes the Laurel Highlands Mustangs good luck.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. They are conveniently located at 1310 Pittsburgh Road in Uniontown. But look for Uniontown Detailing in February at a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Thanks for calling Autoland Hyundai, your hometown dealer. This is Chris Parker Jr. speaking. How can I help you?
I hope so. Do you fix cars?
Yes, we do. We pride ourselves on having the finest service department around.
Well, my car is broken, and I would really like to get it fixed by someone that I can trust.
You can count on us. We've been recognized by Hyundai as the #1 service department in the Pittsburgh District, which encompasses 7 counties in PA plus parts of West Virginia and Maryland.
If it's not too pricey, I only have $30.29.
I see. What's your name?
Olivia. little Olivia.
Oh.
I'm going to ask my daddy to bring you my pedal car tomorrow so you can fix it.
At Autoland Hyundai, you'll get the most dependable service no matter your make or model with convenient Saturday hours to fit your schedule.
You'll always pay less to drive or service. The best at Autoland Hyundai, your hometown dealer.
Located in downtown Uniontown, online at AutolandHyundai.com. Phone 724-437-9999 for Autoland Hyundai.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Hi, I'm Russ Blejo. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take, well, personally. I'm committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs. I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Russ Blejo, for a free quote.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Ryan Rosenek and Steve Supert back here at Laurel Highlands High School, about 15 minutes away from tipping it off this afternoon. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the McKeesport Tigers. A light slate of games around the WPIAL today. Only one other game involving a Fayette County team. That's Geibel. They're hosting Mount Pleasant this afternoon. Also some games up in Burgettstown. The Chucky Mahoney Classic, Washington and West Allegheny, Avella and Fort Cherry. We're West Virginia taking on Beaver in California, playing Chartiers Houston. That's about it as far as local action is concerned on this Saturday afternoon. Last night in Section 1 and 5A, Albert Gallatin down Thomas Jefferson, Steve, 65-61, and West Mifflin defeated Connellsville 64-44. So that'll set up a game on Tuesday between Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin, where both the Colonials and the Mustangs are unbeaten in conference play.
Yep, should be a good one Tuesday night, and of course, you got to worry about this one first. I think they can't get too far ahead of themselves and look down the road in the schedule. That's always a bad move. Talk about eye-jazzing yourself. That's you don't want to do that. So they got to worry about McKeesport right now. I mean, I know McKeesport on paper, only 4-6, 1-3 in section play, but they look like warming up. They always do. They always look like they have some athletes over there. So you just never know. You don't want to get one of those. Off to a bad, rough start, and they get some confidence. So they got to put them down early if they can.
The number 2 team in 5A, Penn Hills, they defeated McKeesport last night, 87-72. The number 3 team in 5A, Newcastle, they were big winners over West Allegheny, 77-41. Down in 4A, Uniontown, after an early lead, fell against Bell Vernon, 77-56. Elizabeth Forward down Yock, 62-46. In 3A Section 4, the Bet Center Brownsville game postponed. It'll be made up coming up on Wednesday night. Down in 2A, Jefferson Morgan down Bentworth, 71-51. Was Monessen 62, California 37. Fraser and Carmichael's also postponed. Down in Single A, Bishop Candeman early took it to Mapletown, 85-33, and West Green down Propel Montour by a score of 51-45. We mentioned McKeesport, a first-year head coach, Stephen Troy Blackwell. We've noticed a lot of turnover from last year to this year as far as coaches in their first year at a program, and you wonder how much COVID had to do with that.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's a great question, but it's really hard to answer, that one. I don't know. Coaches move around from year to year. You never know. In high school, a guy has success for a while, then he could seem to, move up and get a better job, or some guys just retire or whatever. But, it's you look at the Mustangs, Coach Hogger's been here for a long time. What's it, 17 years now?
Yeah, correct, 17 years.
And Coach Kay over at Uniontown, he's been there just as long, right? How long has he been there, 17, 18?
20 years.
20 years, yeah. So, it seems like yesterday he was a young up-and-coming coach, and so that says a lot for stability of the programs both at Laurel Highlands and Uniontown. To have guys there, kind of running their programs the way they do. So it's nice to see that. So we've been fortunate here, and we haven't had much turnover.
And you look at Coach Blackwell, Steve. Tough to miss him out on the court. Billy has a zoom on him right now. 2001 McKeesport grad, played football at Tennessee Chattanooga, and went on to play arena ball for the Erie Storm for 6 years. Former McKeesport girls coach, and he's the third coach they've had in the last 8 years to replace Kevin Kovac in the offseason. He's a big guy.
Yeah, big guy. Looks like he was a offensive tackle or defensive tackle or something like that at football. But, big kid and big guy. And, he's got some big players over there, too, warming up. Looks like they got some athletic kids. So it's always going to be a challenge. When you play McKeesport, we've seen them in football. They were terrific. You remember how big they were. Their offensive line was huge in football. And, so they got some good athletes up at McKeesport. And, this team looks like the same thing. But they haven't been able to gel maybe quite like the Mustangs have. Mustangs have just been terrific. The Big Four, I'm going to call them the Big Four now. We're going to add Pratt in there. He's been terrific. And then Chambers has also really stepped up his game last night, made a couple of big threes early in that game, keep them, to get the Mustangs some momentum. So they've been just terrific. I do not see Nico Johns out there warming up, Brian, so maybe he's out again. Unfortunately, hopefully they'll get him back sooner than later. He's been a nice player as well. But, DeShields has been absolutely terrific. Our man George down in Delaware, I'm sure he'll be watching, rooting him on with his foam finger. And, Keandre has just been just a scoring any way he wants. He gets to the basket. He shoots from the outside. Davis has been terrific. Pratt has been really good. And Gallagher, of course, seems to score when he needs to score. He's also all of them are very unselfish. So it's been a good, fun team to watch. If you haven't watched them, you got to come out and watch these guys play, because this is a once every 15, 20 year kind of type of team. And the Mustangs really could. This is a special year so far, undefeated. And this is, one of the better teams we've seen since we've been doing games.
We'll be back with the starting lineups right after this. Laurel Highlands hosting McKeesport here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you? Oil checks and windshield clean. Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300. Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment.
Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in! Trade me in!" Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 at Hopwood are proud supporters of local high school sports. For more information on the programs that the Catholic War Veterans provide, log on to the Catholic War Veterans website at www.cwv.org. You can also visit the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 on Facebook or phone 724-437-3088. That's 724-437-3088 for the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you.
Brian Rozak, Steve Suprick back here at Laurel Highlands High School. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. They're being brought to you by Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialists in Uniontown. Problems with the digestive tract or no picnic, get help today. Call SWGI in Uniontown at 724-437-7677. We'll start with the Mustangs, starting at the swing position. A 6'3 junior averaging 23 points a game. Number 1, Keandre DeShields, starting at guard. A 6-foot junior averaging 18.1 points a game. Number 2, Rodney Gallagher. Also at guard, a 6'1 junior averaging 19 points a game. Number 3, Brandon Davis. At forward, a 6'3 senior averaging 11.5 points a game. Number 4, Jaden Pratt. Rounding out the starting lineup for the Mustangs, a 6'2 senior averaging 4 points a game. Number 15, Joey Chambers. For the McKeesport Tigers, they'll start at guard, a 6-foot senior averaging 8.3 points a game. Number 1, Kanye Thompson. Starting at guard, a 5'11 junior averaging 4 points a game. Number 3, Caden Holtzman. Starting at forward, a 6'5 junior averaging 10 points and 8 rebounds a game. Number 4, Traverse Rowe. They call him Dunny. Starting at guard, a 6'2 senior averaging 8.1 points a game. Pretty good baseball player. Number 21, Dustin Strom. And rounding out the starting lineup at forward for McKeesport, a 5'11 senior averaging 8 points and 7 rebounds a game. Number 34, Kareek Andrews. So it's Andrews, Strom, Rowe, Holtzman, and Thompson for McKeesport. DeShields, Gallagher, Davis, Pratt, and Chambers for Laurel Highlands. Much like last night for the Mustangs, Steve, no Nico Johns, no Mason Bolish, and also no Blaze Krisner for Laurel Highlands. That'll shorten up the Mustangs bench a little bit.
It sure will, and you miss Johns. You know, he's a starting forward center, if you will, and so he's out. Hopefully they'll get him back pretty soon, maybe for Tuesday night, we're hoping. And of course, Krisner's been pretty good off the bench, and so is Bolish, and some obviously limited duty, but still with those guys, they get in there sometimes, at the end of a quarter or so, maybe save some foul troubles on some of the guys. So, they certainly contribute, and they're going to miss that. If that happens where, we get foul trouble, then you're going to go deeper into that JV bench, if you will. So you might see some other kids come in there. But, that first 5, pretty good right now, Brian. They've been firing on all cylinders, and, they just now they're at home tonight, and I would imagine you probably would see some better three-point shooting out of the Mustang. I know Chambers hit a couple early last night, but they really didn't hit a lot of threes last night. That big, open-air gym, if you will, it's just a huge place, high ceilings and all that. Just a different backdrop for these kids, and it's got to affect you a little bit. They probably don't notice it as much, but they just nobody. When we've gone Uniontown games there, and you said Coach Hogger said they've never played well there. It's just such a big place, and so they're back to the friendly confines here at the LH gym, and should be a little bit more comfortable for the Mustangs tonight.
Referees here this afternoon: Harry Kaufman, Nick Lancaster, who's actually on the game last night for the Mustangs in Ringgold, and Jake Miller, your referees here today.
Local crew, and I've known Harry for years from over at Uniontown, coaching football, and
Harry stays busy. He's the assistant athletic director over at Uniontown.
I love Harry,
and also assistant football coach. Very involved there, and then does a lot of refereeing as well.
My son, Joey, when he played it for the Red Raiders, 8-9 years ago, he loved Coach Kaufman and thought he was a great guy, great coach, and nice guy. Now he's been getting into the officiating as well. And does he do football too? Do you know?
No, he's the assistant football coach.
Yeah, so
he's not officiating football. He did last year, a couple
years back. How about baseball?
Though.
Does he do baseball?
Not that I know, but he was a football official. Remember, we saw him down. He did the California West Green game a couple of years ago.
Yeah, right.
That we were on as well.
Well, he likes to stay involved, and he's a good guy. So.
You mentioned the schedule for next week, Steve. Tuesday, we're down at Albert Gallatin and York Run. Laurel Highlands at Albert Gallatin. Both of those teams unbeaten in conference play after the Colonials win last night over Thomas Jefferson. Friday, we're back here at Laurel Highlands for West Mifflin and the Mustangs. Only a 2-game week next week, just a normal Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah. And I see the McKeesport has their cheerleaders here. I don't see the Mustang cheerleaders yet. They're usually here, but and not as big of a crowd as we've had for some of the weeknight games.
Correct. I actually thought we'd have a little bigger crowd here this afternoon, but a lot of space here in the Mustang crowd.
Maybe everybody's out there chipping ice off their driveways. That's what I was doing this morning. That was a lot of fun.
And Gary tells me Tajai Hooper expected back next week. So they're going to add to the Mustang rotation even a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that'll be good news. I know Laurel Highlands has been anticipating his season debut. Of course, Hooper transferred in and really made an impact during the football season this year with the Mustangs.
Yeah, he was terrific in football, receiver and a defensive back. Did a good job for the Mustangs on the gridiron, and anxious to see what he can do. That'll just add some depth, for 6 foot, but he can run and jump, and he looks like he'd be pretty athletic. So that'll be a welcome addition for Coach Hogger, I'm sure.
So we're just about set to go. We'll have the national anthem, and then we'll have the opening tip-offs. Take a quick timeout. We're back with the opening tip right after this. Laurel Highlands hosting McKeesport High School boys basketball here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Going on now at C. Harford's Chevy East. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevyEast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease to GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year. With 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or new conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and prepayment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 59th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 59 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to sponsor local high school sports.
With branches in Markleysburg, Connellsville, Hopwood, Uniontown, and Perryopolis, Somerset Trust Company is truly Fayette County's community bank. We invite you to stop by and experience the Somerset Trust Company difference. Local decision-making, convenient locations, extended hours, award-winning online and mobile banking, and more. Somerset Trust Company, community banking worth talking about. Branches and ATMs throughout Fayette County.
Lee's Plumbing and Excavating, helping area residents with residential and commercial plumbing, gas, electric, and water lines, along with paving, concrete, and excavation site work for over 30 years. Building a new home, Lee's does utility installation of water, gas, and sewage lines. Lee's does maintenance work on all existing homes, too. Call 724-245-2950. That's 724-245-2950 for your quote. Lee's wishes all the area basketball teams good luck this season from Lee's Plumbing and Excavating.
Just about set to go. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the McKeesport Tigers. Brian Morozak along with Steve Subrick, Billy Dice behind the camera on Facebook Live, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Our live video stream courtesy of Fayette County Recorder of Deeds, John Marietta, and M&R Transit in Uniontown. The Mustangs and the McKeesport Tigers, Laurel Highlands and the home whites, dark blue numbers, red trim. Their bench off to our left, McKeesport, and their away reds with white numbers, little black trim, and their bench off to our right. McKeesport and Laurel Highlands. Again, the Mustangs an 8-0 start, 2-0 in conference play. McKeesport 4-6 overall, 1-3 in Section 3 5A play. And I'm sure, Steve, they're prioritizing conference games right now as well, because after a 1-3 start and playing in a very tough conference, they want to make sure they're one of those top 4 positions to get into the WPIAL playoffs.
Well, you got to get in there. You can't win it unless you get in, right? So,
correct.
Yeah, it'll be a good test for both teams today, I think. And McKeesport, you never know till that ball goes up in the air, and Harry Kaufman's going to throw it up here in a second. But Mustangs, you just never know how teams are going to react to the speed of the Mustangs.
Keandre DeShields wins the tap against Dunny Rowe, and we're underway here from Laurel Highlands High School tonight as Brandon Davis works off on the far side, almost lost it there, but able to regain and resets here high on the right. Opening possession of the game for Laurel Highlands. Davis on the switch here with Rodney Gallagher up top to Joey Chambers. Watched there by Dustin Strom, who's a terrific baseball player for McKeesport. Now Brandon Davis a touch. Far wing Davis back in the corner there to Jaden Pratt. Thought about the three. Now a little spin, turn, and shoot on the way, but off the mark. Underneath McKeesport's rebound pulled down there by Kanye Thompson. Thompson now into the Laurel Highlands zone. High on the right to Dunny Rowe. Now right of the lane there to Kareek Andrews. Back out to Rowe. 3 on the way from the far wing. Too strong. Rodney Gallagher the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off and across to Keandre. Far wing and in. Floats it up a little bit too strong. And Dustin Strom the rebound there for McKeesport. So both of these teams, Steve, a little cold here in the opening minute.
Well, it's a little cold outside. A little cold in here as well.
Here's Strom back up top there to Caden Holtzman. Far wing again, Kareek Andrews. Watched there by Keandre. Switches back with Holtzman. Brandon Davis on Caden. Now Caden lost the dribble, needs a little help. Bounces it forward, back to Andrews. Pulls it out over to Kanye Thompson, who fires the three. A little bit short. Keandre DeShields the rebound there for the Mustangs. Outlet pass forward to Gallagher and a little fadeaway near baseline, no good. Rebound deflects back to Keandre. Comes back inside. He'll float one up. Shot attempt no good, but he's fouled there by Dunny Rowe. And Keandre will have 2 free throws upcoming.
First foul on Rowe, first foul of the game. No points yet. Both teams, it's also, don't forget, it's a 1 o'clock start on a Saturday. Teams are not used to playing on Saturdays. Usually that's an off day, or maybe they get in the gym and shoot around a little bit, but they're not used to, playing games on Saturdays.
Keandre makes the first of 2 free throws. This will be the last Saturday game the Mustangs will play unless they have another game postponed and moved to a Saturday. And they still have one open date, and they've been trying to get a top-notch opponent to play a non-conference game. Haven't been able to do that so far, but they do have one available game that they could add as Keandre makes both free throws. Mustangs go up 2-0 here early on. Kanye Thompson up top, sends it back near side over to Caden Holtzman. Back into Andrews, who was almost quadruple team. They had a Mustang on every corner of them, and he drew a foul underneath.
Foul's on Chambers, I believe.
It is. his first team first, ruled 9 shooting on the floor, so Jake Miller will hand it off to Dunny Rowe. Dunny's real name Traverse, but McKeesport head coach Troy Blackwell asked if we can call him Dunny, so we'll do that. Kanye Thompson here right of the lane, switches back with Kareek Andrews, comes inside, was able to send that up and over. Jaden Pratt and able to get that 2 to go to tie this game at 2 here at the 6:04 mark of the opening quarter. Here's Keandre back across for the Mustangs. Keandre driving, floating it in, and laying it up and in. Keandre to Shields. He's all 4 of the points for the Mustangs. He scored 26 last night against Ringgold. Leads the Mustangs, averaging over 23 points a game. Dustin Strahm back to Andrews, working the blocks. Tough shot, trying to get it around Keandre. Might have altered that shot. It was no good. Brandon Davis out of the pack with it, and Davis loses the handle. They're going to rule that off of Laurel Highlands and out. Davis thought it was poked out.
Yeah, I think he let it go. He could have probably tipped it over to Gallagher as the ball was going towards the baseline. He thought it was tipped away from him, and official didn't see it that way. It's going to be a quick timeout from McKeesport.
We'll take one as well. 5:31 left in the first. 4-2 Mustangs are back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Going on now at C. Harvard Chevy East. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarborChevyEast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year. With 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and prepayment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Maruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mom Maruka's is family-owned and operated where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salad, subs, and wings. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor, outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School after the McKeesport timeout. Tigers quick 3 from the far corner. Dustin Strahm, no good. Rebound went to Kanye Thompson. Quick corral it in. Ball loose on the court. Jump ball called there by Jake Miller, and will go to the possession arrow, and it favors the Tigers.
They'll move the manual arrow we have on our score table.
It bounced in underneath, and fighting off the double team. Andrews got deflected back. Over to Joey Chambers, ahead to Keandre, lobs it forward to Rod. Tried a little touch pass out in the far corner, no one home. Out of bounds and back over to McKeesport. We can certainly sense McKeesport a pretty quick team as well, Steve.
Yeah, athletic.
We'll get it back here with Kanye Thompson bringing it across. Rod picks him up. We've played 3 minutes, just a 4-2 lead for Laurel Highlands early on. McKeesport fell behind against Penn Hills 27-12 in the opening quarter last night. Couldn't recover. There's a turnover there. Thompson threw it right underneath, and now Laurel Highlands able to break back. Davis down to Keandre, and he gets fouled underneath. That was not a good pass there, Steve, from Thompson on the McKeesport side.
No, that's going to be a foul on Thompson. I believe that's his second.
2 quick fouls.
But no, that's on Rowe. Sorry.
That's a second on a row.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt, and they're going to bring Phenom Marion off their bench. First of 2 free throws, good for Keandre. He has all 5 of the points for Laurel Highlands so far.
6'7", senior center. So he's got some size.
They also brought in number 50, Shane McGraw, 5'11" junior guard, averaging 4 points a game. As Kareek Andrews also took a seat, Keandre makes both free throws, so he's 4 of 4 from the foul line, has all 6 of the points for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs lead at 6-2. 4:40 left here in the first. Kanye Thompson up top, trying to come free off the screen, set up by McGraw. Kicks it in the far corner, coming far baseline there. Caden Holtzman, shot got altered. Knocked down by Pratt, over to Keandre, across to Brandon Davis. Davis sends it out to his left to Pratt, long 2 on the way. Came up short, that one might have been tipped by Holtzman. Nonetheless, deflects over to McGraw, sends it across, back to Thompson, down low to Marion, who missed underneath. So Marion unable to take advantage of that opportunity for McKeesport. Mustangs get it back, still leading 6-2, and here's a quick foul.
It's going to be on Strahm. Looks like he got a little reach in there. Ball getting away from Gallagher a little bit. It's almost like the ball and their hands are cold.
They're really trying to warm up. on this cold winter afternoon. And now Gallagher sends it in the backcourt, and Joey Chambers will have to track it down. Now reworks out of his own zone, back to Ron.
2-3 zone.
We both saw that. There's Gallagher, touch there from Chambers, far wing now, Brandon Davis. Davis watched there by Caden Holtzman, and the ball goes out of bounds on the far side, and Davis just lost it himself.
Yeah, he stumbled into the official, Jake Miller, there, and just the ball got away from him.
The Tigers back on it. 3:50 left here in the first. They're down 6-2. Kanye Thompson on the far wing over to Strom. Back to Holtzman, who has it poked away. Mustangs find it again. Keandre racing back right down the lane, and a little finger roll in the finish there for Keandre to shield. So Keandre, all 8 of the points so far, Steve, for the Mustangs, who lead at 8-2. Here's Kanye Thompson back across. Watch there by Gallagher. Thompson over to Dustin Strom, near corner. Back to Thompson again. McKeesport, a lot of feeling out on the offensive side right now. Holtzman now with it on the far wing. Down to Strom, able to come free. Jumper right of the lane from 8, no good. Underneath, same team there on the rebound. Keandre takes it away from Jaden Pratt. Up on the far side to Gallagher. NBA range 3, good for Rodney Gallagher. Nothing but net there from Rod. His first points of the afternoon come from outside the arc. It's an 11-2 lead for the Mustangs over the Tigers. 2:51 left here in the first. No slow start this afternoon, Steve.
Doesn't appear to be. No, the Mustangs are moving pretty good, playing pretty good defense as well.
Marion triple teamed. Still trying to work in there on Pratt. A nice little dish out to Dustin Strom, who cuts towards the basket and gets that 2 to go. 6'2 senior guard Strom, his first 2 of the game. Quickly back on the other side. Long 2 near side, no good. Gallagher, rebound there. Kanye Thompson from McKeesport. Thompson bounce pass for, put off the foot of Marion. Sets up an odd man break coming back for the Mustangs. Davis has it, drives inside. Scoop shot scored, Brandon Davis. First 2 of the game for Davis. 13-4 lead for Laurel Highlands. 2:11 left here in the first.
Well, you can see right now any team playing the Mustangs has got to slow them down. They get out and run, they're going to just absolutely dominate.
And there's Thompson trying to bounce pass on the inside. Got deflected back to him. He missed there, but Marion able to clean it up underneath. So Marion using his 6'7 frame to his advantage there for his first 2 off the McKeesport bench. He came in averaging 4.7 rebounds a game. Pulls the Tigers back to within 7 at 13-6 here at the 1:44 mark of the opening quarter. Davis cross court near side. Keandre spots it for the 3 on the near wing. Came up short. Marion the rebound there for McKeesport. Off to Kanye Thompson and across. Thompson here on the near wing. Watched by Gallagher. Holds, lost the dribble. Goes back in the corner. Will touch from McGraw. Back to Thompson again. Now Thompson back between the circles. Now to Dustin Strom. Watched there by Joey Chambers. Strom and now back to Kanye Thompson again with 1:18 left in the first. Another turnover. Aaron pass there from Thompson, picked off. Mustangs send it forward. Joey Chambers drives inside and gets that 2 to go. First 2 of the game for Chambers. Mustangs lead up to 9 at 15-6. Quick 3 coming back. Far wing good. Dustin Strom connects from the outside. Pulls McKeesport a little closer to 15-9 as we go under a minute left here in the opening quarter. Strom with 5.
Those 3-pointers will get you back in the game, won't they?
Yes, that was the first made 3 of the afternoon for McKeesport. Now Gallagher on the far side, goes far corner. Keandre back to Rod high on the left. Now since cross court near side, Chambers touches the foul line. Pratt jumper on the way, rattles out, and Strom on the rebound there for McKeesport underneath. 34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Strom, not about launching another 3, sends it off to Thompson. Good feed down low to Shane McGraw, threw it over the shoulder, up and in. So McGraw, tough shot, got it to go, and the Tigers back to within 4, down 15-11. Trying to make a game of it. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Brandon Davis trying to spin off of Kanye Thompson. Davis resets to Rod, another long 3, and that one an air ball. But right underneath to McGraw, they need to hurry, down to 3 seconds left. McGraw tried to fire a pass, got deflected by Davis into the hands of Chambers from 3/4 court. Gallagher's shot hits the netting up above. So he played a quarter of basketball. It's Laurel Highlands 15, McKeesport 11. We're back with a second quarter in 60 seconds here in the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Delarose, 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
You know the importance of planning for retirement, and you plan to enjoy a long and healthy life after you retire. But it's also important to plan for the possibility of needing care on a long-term basis. As life expectancies grow in the U.S., the potential need for long-term care grows as well. A Northwestern long-term care insurance company policy can help pay for the care you may need.
To learn more, call John R. Ritchie today, 724-550-4414. That's 724-550-4414 for John R. Ritchie.
Prime Rozak, Steve Stuberg back here at Laurel Highlands High School. Mustangs a 15-11 lead over McKeesport. Mustangs led so far by Keandre Shields with 8. Dustin Strom with 5 for McKeesport, including a made 3. After the Mustangs took a 9-point lead, Steve, McKeesport able to do a nice job to get back into it and pull to within 4.
Yeah, they brought in Strom was provided some much-needed punch, and then now they take him out of the game, get him a little bit of a break.
Keandre over to Gallagher, far corner, long 2. Jaden Pratt, no good. Big offensive rebound. Keandre scores on the putback. Just like that, he's already in double figures with 10. Mustangs lead back up to 6 at 17-11. Mustangs looking strong. McGraw between the circles there to Eamon Knight, number 0. New entry into the game for the Tigers. Touch there from Holtzman. Back out to McGraw, coming from the near wing and in. Got another one to go. So that's the second field goal of the game for McGraw off the McKeesport bench. And Tigers back to within 4 again at 17-13. 7:15 left before halftime. Gallagher over to Chambers from the foul line. Back out to Keandre here on the near wing. He's double teamed, trying to get out of it. Does so there over to Chambers. Baseline Pratt, long 2 from the corner. Good for Jaden Pratt. His first 2 of the game. Jaden Pratt has the Mustangs back up 6 at 19-13.
He likes to shoot he's been shooting with that 15 to 20-foot jumper, and he does really good around the basket, but for some reason he likes those long jumpers.
Knight was double teamed. Ball deflected out of bounds. We're off of Laurel Highlands, and out will stay with McKeesport here in the Mustang zone. Knight, a 5'6" junior guard, averages 5 points a game. Send it in here to Phenom Marians, maybe their shortest player into their tallest player. Here's McGraw off the switch on the far wing, working here on Chambers. Comes back inside. Chambers with a block, able to take it away as McGraw went down. Off to Jaden Pratt, who wasn't expecting the pass, but able to regain and bring it across. And now flips it back on the left side there to Keandre, who comes back inside and gets a little soft roll off the back iron and in, but Jaden Pratt went down hard after the make. So Keandre with 12, and good to see Jaden hopping up to his feet, Steve, but he'll feel that tonight. We're back underway with Eamon Knight bringing it across. And Pratt remaining in the game. Mustang lead at 8 at 21-13. Caden Holtzman pulling it out there to McGraw. Switching back with Eamon Knight. Knight trying to come free off a screen. Bounce pass inside, and the floater no good there from Andrews, who got it back, put it off the front of the rim. Again, no good. Brandon Davis, the rebound this time for Laurel Highlands. Across to Chambers, near wing, back to Davis up top. Davis working in the lane. Tough shot, got it to go and one. How did he get that to the basket, Steve?
A left-handed scooper.
Tough shot from Brandon Davis.
Good body control with the lean and just kind of hung in the air, got banged a little bit, and still flicked it up there with his left hand. And nice soft touch off the rim, hit the backboard, and just gently dropped into the hoop.
Now have an opportunity to cap off the three-point play here with a made free throw. Came into the weekend 78% from the foul line and connects there. To give him 5 points this afternoon. Mustangs lead, Steve, suddenly, just like that, up to 11 at 24-13.
Well, that's what they do.
Only 2 points for McKeesport here in the second quarter. That was that make from McGraw. And the Tigers turn it over again. Gallagher with the save over to Sumter. Across there to Keandre, who lost the handle. Picked up by Knight. and sent it down the floor. I thought it was a little bit too far, but Andrews able to track it down and lay it up and in. Second field goal of the game for Andrews. He has 4. Tigers back to within 9 at 24-15. Here's Keandre, fancy dribbling, hands off Jaden Pratt, works inside, and Jaden using the glass and getting it to go. Jaden with 4 second quarter points, 26-15 lead for the Mustangs with 5:10 left before halftime.
Nice cut to the hoop from Pratt.
There's Davis forcing another turnover. Got a little handoff there from Sumter. Back to Davis. Drives back inside, a miss. And there's Dunny Rowe with the rebound. Outlet pass was almost too far. Holtzman, nice save, able to pull it back there on the wing to McGraw. McGraw now bounces back inside to Dunny Rowe. Gets fouled underneath. I think that might go on Sumter there, Steve.
Yep. Fortunate there for the Mustangs. Put the foul on Sumter instead of Pratt.
Yeah, Rowe with a pair of free throws. Came in averaging 10 points, 8 rebounds a game. Makes the first of 2. We don't have the free throw percentages on the Tigers. Weren't given that information. But a make there has McKeesport back to within 10 of Laurel Highlands at 26-16. A second of 2 free throws. No good there from Dunny Rowe. And the Mustangs get it out to Gallagher quickly, who drives inside and scoops that one up and in. So 5 for Rod. Lead at 28-16 for Laurel Highlands with 4:36 left before halftime. Here's Dunny Rowe with the seam near wing and in and put it off the bottom of the rim. Not sure what happened there. Seemed like a little frustration. Tigers try to bat it back, and now an alley-oop. Ends up being an alley-oop layup made there by the Mustangs, and you had Knight run into teammate Shane McGraw on that little switch as they were trying to deflect the basketball away. So the make from Keandre gives him 14. Timeout on the court, 4:20 left before halftime. 30-16 Laurel Highlands. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Thanks for calling Autoland Hyundai, your hometown dealer. This is Chris Parker Jr. speaking. How can I help you?
I hope so. Do you fix cars?
Yes, we do. We pride ourselves on having the finest service department around.
Well, my car is broken, and I would really like to get it fixed by someone that I can trust.
You can count on us. We've been recognized by Hyundai as the #1 service department in the Pittsburgh District, which encompasses 7 counties in PA plus parts of West Virginia and Maryland.
If it's not too pricey, I only have $3.29.
I see. What's your name?
Olivia. Little Olivia.
Oh.
I'm going to ask my daddy to bring you my pedal car tomorrow so you can fix it.
At Autoland Hyundai, you'll get the most dependable service no matter your make or model with convenient Saturday hours to fit your schedule.
You'll always pay less to drive or service. The best at Autoland Hyundai, your hometown dealer.
Located in downtown Uniontown, online at AutolandHyundai.com. Phone 724-437-9999 for Autoland Hyundai.
Laurel Highlands a 30-16 lead over McKeesport. 4:20 left before halftime. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Billy Dice behind the camera in our Facebook Live feed. And Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Nice to have you along with us for Saturday afternoon of high school hoops here on WMBS. And beginning of a big sports day with the Penguins and Stars coming up next, followed by an NFL doubleheader. A lot's going on today, Steve.
Yeah. A big Steeler game tomorrow.
Against the Ravens.
With a slim chance for the playoffs, right?
Yep, need a Jacksonville win over the Colts along with the Steelers win over the Ravens to make that happen. And there's the basket and one coming back there for Dunny Rowe.
He's hurt. Pratt's hurt. That's the problem.
Second time we've seen Pratt go down hard in this game.
Yeah, he's dragging his leg.
Yeah, that is not good for Laurel Highlands. Jaden Pratt down. UPMC Centers for Rehab Services injury timeout brought to you by the Centers for Rehab Services, the leaders in physical therapy. Visit physical therapist Jim Burns at 160 Wayland Smith Drive or call 724-437-7500. The Centers for Rehab Services, relief is closer than you think. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
We're back here at Laurel Highlands High School, and Jaden Pratt still down for the Mustangs, Steve, and that's not a good sign. You can tell he's in some pretty good pain right now as well.
Yep. Yeah, don't know. They're looking at his right ankle, so.
He went crashing down after the make there from Rowe on the McKeesport side, and they're trying to move his knee around and stabilize his ankle. So with Pratt down, we'll step aside for another 30-second timeout here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is for GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year. $4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is till tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
Well, good news as we come back, Steve. Jaden Pratt up under his own power, is limping to the Mustang bench, but at least able to get up on his own, and that's certainly a good sign. And we wish Jaden all the best, and hopefully just maybe a sprain situation where he's not going to miss much time for the Mustangs.
Well, he's not putting much weight on it, so hopefully he'll be okay. But it certainly doesn't look like he's coming back anytime soon in this game.
Mentioned the Mustangs already short-handed without 3 players for this game, as the free throw no good there from Rowe. So Rowe remains with just 3 points in the game. Tigers down 12 at 30-18 as we go under 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. And a errant pass going out of bounds there. Too high for Gallagher. It'll be McKeesport's basketball. So right now for the Mustangs, you have DeShields, Davis, Gallagher, Sumter, and Chambers on the floor as Kanye Thompson brings it across from McKeesport. Off tonight, resets high on the right to Rowe, and now Rowe right in the lane to Strom. Pulls it back out, Knight, 3 on the way, out the front of the rim, no good. Davis tracks down the rebound there for the Mustangs. And Jaden Pratt, Steve, with a little more pace now, hobbling back in the far hallway as Gallagher gets fouled underneath, going up for a shot on the far block in the McKeesport zone.
Yeah, he's actually trying to jog a little bit over there in the hallway, you can see, so that's a good sign.
So Gallagher with 2 free throws. That foul went on Thompson, his first. 15th foul on the Tigers. Now Rod will shoot a pair here at the line for the Mustangs. First of 2 free throws good. Gallagher came into the weekend 73% from the free throw line. Laurel Highlands as a team 72%. Now Rod's second free throw on the way and good again. So Gallagher 4 here in the second quarter, 7 for the game. A 32-18 lead for the Mustangs as Jaden Pratt returns to the Laurel Highlands bench with 3:25 left before halftime. Seam, far baseline, taking it there. Strom and able to score there for the Tigers. Strom with 7. McKeesport trying to hang around. They're now down 32-20. Chambers out in front. Was trying to set it off to Davis. Got poked away there by Strom. Strom on the near wing. Sent it off there to Knight. Was touched there from Andrews. And Thompson back out in front. And a miss there from Dunny Rowe. And Laurel Highlands able to pick up the loose ball. Here's Keandre coming back. Keandre jumper from the foul line. Off the mark. And that ball goes out of bounds. It'll be ruled Laurel Highlands basketball, ruled off of Kareek Andrews and out.
Well, good call there for the Mustangs. Looked like Sumter might have ticked that one out of there, but we get the call.
And Gallagher goes in the corner to Sumter, back up top to Joe Chambers. Directs a little traffic, back to Brandon now on the near wing. Watch there by Strom, goes cross-court far side to Keandre. Back up top, Gallagher, long 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Goes out of bounds, will be McKeesport's basketball. With the Tigers trailing by 12, at 32-20, with 2:29 left before halftime. Kanye Thompson will bring it back across here for the Tigers. Picked up by Gallagher. Sent up on the near wing to Dustin Strom. Strom watched there by Joey Chambers. Strom now resets high on the left. Works between the circles. Switches back up top again with Kanye Thompson. Thompson watched by Gallagher. Thompson off to his left again to Eamon Knight. Now up top again to Dunny Rowe. Spinning off a defender, comes inside, and Dunny put it off the glass, but the shot spun out on him. Goes right to the Mustangs' Keandre DeShields, who floats it forward to Gallagher, who somehow able to tiptoe the far side and track it down. He'll send it out to Chambers. 3 on the way, off the mark. Rebound deflected around, goes over to Keandre, threw it right through A.J. Sumter, out of bounds, and back over to McKeesport. A bit too much going on that possession for the Mustangs.
Good pass it's just a little too hot to handle for Sumter.
Maybe too cold to hold.
Yeah, it's chilly outside.
Yes. And the Tigers bring it back across. Kanye Thompson, he's double teamed. And intercepted there by Brandon Davis. Off to Gallagher. Rod put it off the glass. Was trying to set up the dunk for Keandre. They weren't on the same page, and cherry picking coming back, getting a quick two. Dunny Rowe, and Rowe with 5. Timeout on the court. Mustangs take it. 32-22, 119 left before halftime. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mustangs with a basketball after the timeout. Brandon Davis near wing 3, good. Just like that, coming out of the timeout, Davis draining a quick 3 for the Mustangs. He has 8, and the Laurel Highlands lead back up to 13 at 35-22. I don't think Coach Hogger, Steve, was pretty happy with the showboating going on right before the timeout, and certainly settled the Mustangs down. And after McKeesport missed, Davis running the floor draws the foul there on Caden Holtzman driving inside. I don't think the McKeesport bench liked that call.
I don't know if it was showboating as much as just Gallagher was trying to, I don't think he realized that the McKeesport player was coming in on the play to kind of disrupt that dunk attempt, and kind of just tried to settle him down a little bit. And that last play, though, with the way the Mustangs passed the ball around, that's the first free throw miss of the day, was on the first attempt by Davis, but the Mustangs shoot pretty well from the line.
He made the second coming back. Thompson got fouled there for the Tigers.
But that last play, though, when they passed that ball around the arc, boom, 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 ball never hit the floor, and it looks a little bit kind of, I'm not a big NBA fan, but kind of like when you see highlights of the Warriors or where they pass the ball around. It was really pretty to watch.
Their ball movement certainly has been tremendous this season. I'm talking about Laurel Highlands, not Golden State.
Right.
And there's Strom off to Kanye Thompson. They're trying a little alley-oop underneath. Got 2 deep there for Dunny Rowe. Resets back out to Kareek Andrews for 3. Came up short, out of bounds off of McKeesport and out and back over to Laurel Highlands. I think Dunny Rowe might have took a shot up high there, Steve.
I think he got hit in the face with a ball.
Checking to make sure all of his chiclets are in there. And there's Davis off to Gallagher. Gallagher back out to Brandon. Now Brandon penetrating, putting it off the glass. No good. Down to 2 seconds left in the quarter. Chambers needs to hurry, unable to get it off. So we've reached halftime with Laurel Highlands leading 36-22. We're back to recap the first half numbers for you in a moment here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
When it's time to service your vehicle, don't procrastinate. Call Rose Motors at 724-583-1944. Rose Motors, specializing in computer diagnostics, engine and electrical problems, brake service, electronic tune-ups, air conditioning repair, exhaust work, state inspection, and more. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? See Rose Motors, where financing is also available. Rose Motors, 42 River Avenue in Masontown. Serving the area for 3 generations. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday by appointment.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation. And there are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799. When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Come see what everyone's crowing about. It's Rooster's Roost next to the Uniontown Shopping Center on Francis Street in the Old Eddie's Tavern location. Craving pizza, wings, fried chicken, hoagies, or your favorite salad or sides? It's all at Rooster's Roost. Eat in, take out, or have it delivered. Call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Use the coupon radio and get $3 off your online order. Gift certificates also available. Stop in Rooster's Roost today.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
36-22, Laurel Highlands leading McKeesport here at halftime. Steve, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
Okay, for the Tigers from McKeesport, Rowe finishes with 5 points, Marion with 2, Strom with 7, Andrews 4, and McGraw off the bench with 4. They scored 11 in each quarter, 22 at the half. For the Mustangs, Keandre DeShields, terrific again, 14 points in that first half. Gallagher with 7. Davis continues his scoring streaks with 9 points. Pratt got hurt. Well, hopefully he'll come back, or at least be back for, he's not too injured. He had 4 points, and Chambers chips in 2. They had 15 in the second, but 15 in the first, 21 in the second for a 36-22 halftime lead.
Our next broadcast comes your way on Tuesday. Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin on the air with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 7. Opening tip set for 7:30. We're back here at Laurel Highlands on Friday night. Mustangs hosting the hosting the West Mifflin Titans. Again, a 7 o'clock pregame show, 7:30 opening tip-off for West Mifflin and Laurel Highlands coming up on Friday night. What were you pointing out down there to me, Steve?
From Marucas. Sampson was
Eric Sampson's here today,
Sampson,
one of our sponsors.
He should be down there cooking up some pizzas.
They'll open up at 4 o'clock tonight, so you had an opportunity to check out a game this afternoon with the Mustangs up 36-22 over McKeesport here at the Brink. We'll have the second half all the way next for you here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Going on now at C. Harford Chevy East. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarborChevyEast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Meet the excludes GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year. With 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Attorney Melinda Della Rose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, Attorney Della Rose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call Attorney Melinda Della Rose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at DellaRoseLaw.com.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? M&R Transit is now hiring van drivers. Van drivers must be 26 years of age, have a valid driver license, and a clean driving record. Van drivers must be able to obtain all clearances. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164, or apply in person at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. M&R Transit wishes the Laurel Highlands Mustangs good luck.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Casey Sports Cafe, owned by the Vernon family, is located on South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Casey's has reopened for dine-in services with new hours, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday and Sunday 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Meals are home cooked and range from a variety of steaks, chicken and veal parmesan, liver and onions, along with appetizers, salads, wings, and sandwiches. Casey's offers free delivery in the Uniontown area with purchases of $10 or more. Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey Sports Cafe. Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. But what about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Plaho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Plaho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Simply Sweet has been your one-stop party planner, specializing in balloon decor, event planning, and rentals. And now, the sweetest little boutique. Simply Sweet Boutique, located at 21 North Beeson Avenue, is filled with party decor, gifts, and paper goods. You can surprise someone anytime with one balloon or a bunch from their balloon bar. Simply call 724-317-7929 for Simply Sweet Boutique. Join Simply Sweet Boutique January 8th, 10 to 3 for their Valentine's Day open house.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, ready to start the third quarter. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs leading the McKeesport Tigers 36-22. Brian Morozek along with Steve Supert. Billy Dice behind the camera on Facebook Live, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Our live video stream courtesy of Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta and M&R Transit today. Thank both John and M&R Transit, of course, owned by South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scotts.
Okay.
Coming on board. Ready to start the third quarter. Mustangs led 15-11 after one quarter of play, now up 36-22 as we start the third quarter. Mustangs outscore the Tigers 21-11 in that second quarter. Tigers will work left to right as we describe it here in the third, as Caden Holtzman will send it in. Over to Kanye Thompson. Watched there by Rodney Gallagher. On the near wing again to Holtzman. He's watched by Brandon Davis. Nice feed on the inside. Straub cuts to the basket, but got blocked there by Joey Chambers. Switches back with Kareek Andrews as the Tigers keep possession here in the Laurel Highlands zone, but a nice block certainly there, Steve, from Joey.
Yeah, good recovery by Chambers. And I see Pratt over there, over in the hallway, Brian, over by the basket to our left. He is has his uniform off, so he's obviously not going to come back in this game, it doesn't look like.
Strom missed a 3, but hopefully the Mustangs will get Pratt back next week. No look past Davis in the corner to Chambers. Resets Gallagher in the corner now to Keandre to Shields. He comes near baseline, try to slam, miss the dunk. Deflected over to Brandon Davis, comes back inside. His floater no good. Davis gets it back again, spins back inside and gets that one to go. So the Mustangs couple of cracks at it on that possession. Finally, Davis able to get it to go. He has 11, lead up to 16 at 38-22. Strom comes back, foul call. Mustangs thought they had all ball. They got that on Sumter.
No, they called it on DeShields. I didn't think DeShields was anywhere near the play.
Sumter was down low. That's why I figured the foul would go on him. Not sure how it was posted there on Keandre, as you said, Steve. I didn't think he was even around the play.
I thought actually Chambers was the next closest Mustang to the play, but either way, just the first foul on DeShields.
Strom made the first free throw there for McKeesport. They're back to within 15. Strom's second free throw might have a lane violation here. And it's a lane violation on McKeesport, so the bucket will not count. It'll be Laurel Highlands basketball. They're up 38-23, 6:56 left here in the third quarter as Gallagher.
Wow, full court pressure.
Yep, we'll send it into Keandre to Shields. First time we've seen that look out of McKeesport defensively. Mustangs shouldn't be phased by it. They're used to playing the up-tempo ball, and they quickly break it across here on the near side. Keandre in the corner, fires the three and knocks it down. Keandre to Shields, 17 points again today for Laurel Highlands and Keandre, and just another day at the office for Keandre to Shields.
Him and Davis, when they shoot from the outside, it's just so relaxed looking. Like it's almost like they're in practice, just taking a couple practice shots.
Sumter took that one away. Mustangs drive back, and after a Davis miss, Keandre cleans it up again. Keandre with 19. Timeout. Troy Blackwell and McKeesport will take it as well. Mustang lead up to 20 at 43-23. 6:21 left here in the third. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. When you're in an accident, it can be frightening. You have to deal with insurance companies, medical bills, doctors, and employers, all while trying to recover from your injuries. We want you to concentrate on getting well and allow us to handle the rest. We have 40 years of experience at handling all sorts of personal injury cases here at Radcliffe Law. Call our office today at 724-439-3939 to set up your free consultation. We have Saturday appointments available. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Going on now at C. Harford Chevy East. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevyEast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year. With 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or new conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and prepayment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, Mustangs cruising again this afternoon. 43-23 lead over the McKeesport Tigers. 6:21 left here in the third, and a nice start to this third quarter for Laurel Highlands. Getting a quick 5 out of Keandre to Shields, is now up to 19 for the game. Brandon Davis added a bucket. He's at 11. And the lead at 20, the largest lead of the game so far for the Mustangs. As Kanye Thompson brings it across, there's a steal. Keandre coming back, slams it home with the right hand. Keandre to Shields with the dunk there, throwing it down, has 7 in the third, 21 for the game, lead at 22 now at 45-23. As we go under 6 minutes left here in the third.
Here comes one of those, we're in the middle of one of these energy fits, and here we go.
Steal, Keandre forward to Joe Chambers, threw it off the foot there of Kanye Thompson. Tigers thought it went back off of Chambers, but it'll be Laurel Highlands ball here in the McKeesport zone.
Yeah. Looked like he threw it off of one of the McKeesport players and then it hit him again on the way out, and that's a break for the Mustangs.
Inbounds pass goes to Joey Chambers, back to Rod here on the near wing. Cross court far side now. Brandon Davis comes far baseline, bounces it back to Rod near corner. Comes back, sends it off to Sumter from the foul line. Missed there on the jumper. Able to get it back. Uses the glass and gets it to go on the putback. A.J. Sumter, his first 2 of the game. And a quick whistle. What do we got here?
Injury?
And one of the Tigers, that's Dunny Rowe. And Rowe coming to the bench. UPMC Centers Free App Services injury timeout. Not sure what happened to Rowe there, Steve, but might have got hit in the head. Trainer going back to check there on Dunny Rowe. They brought Shane McGraw back into the game. And Kanye Thompson sent it off near side, and a hard foul there. Keandre sending down Holtzman on the cut from the near baseline. That'll be the second on Keandre. And you'll have 2 free throws upcoming here for Caden Holtzman. Holtzman has yet to score in this game. Steve, 5'11 junior, came in averaging 4 points a game. First of 2 free throws here, no good for Caden. Mustang lead suddenly up to 24 at 47-23. 5:16 left here in the third. Holtzman's second free throw good. So McKeesport, Steve, without a field goal in this third quarter, had 1 free throw make from Dustin Strom and another from Caden Holtzman. That's been it as Rod sends it back to Keandre. Got stripped going up. Ball knocked out of bounds. Out from McKeesport. Will stay with Laurel Highlands here in the Tiger zone. Now Rod will reload again right of the basket. Needs to hurry. Sends it in up top. Track down Joey Chambers high on the left. Back on the near wing to Keandre. Fakes the shot. Comes baseline. Jumper from 7. Off the back iron. No good. Underneath. Kanye Thompson, the rebound there for McKeesport.
Just an awkward distance there for the Shields.
Sent it across to Andrews. Down to Strom, who threw it off of A.J. Sumter, and now it'll be McKeesport's basketball.
Pretty heady play by Strom.
Sumter was actually out of bounds when you had Strom throw it off of him, but nonetheless, ruled Tigers basketball, and a quick 3 off the mark there, Kanye Thompson. Sumter's given the Mustangs good minutes this afternoon with the rebound. Down to Joey Chambers, lost the dribble, pulls it back out again to Brandon Davis. Davis in the paint, back to Rod near side. He got fouled on the jumper from about 12 from Kanye Thompson. So Gallagher will have 2 free throws upcoming. Mustangs up 47-24, lead at 23 with 4:33 left here in the third.
Should be the second foul on Thompson, it is.
Now Rod is first of 2 free throws on the way in good. First second half point for Gallagher, has 8 today. He's 3 of 3 from the foul line.
10
Gallagher's second free throw on the way in good again.
11 out of 12 from the line for the Mustangs today.
And they came in, Steve, to the weekend at 72%. We'll have updated numbers for you after the game yesterday and the game today coming up for you on Tuesday. And there's Kanye Thompson on the drive. He's fouled. They got Sumter on that one. Harry Kaufman on that call. And Thompson looking for his first points of the game. Came in averaging 8.3 a game. First of 2 free throws here. No good off the front of the rim. And Caden Holtzman checking out along with Andrews and Marion and Knight back in on the McKeesport side. Second free throw rattles out there for Kanye Thompson. And Keandre with the rebounds. Each of these teams have lost a player in this game as Joey Chambers gets that one to go in the far block. Mustangs losing Jaden Pratt to what appeared to be an ankle injury. And he's now with the uniform off, and also Dunny Rowe out on the McKeesport side with an injury.
Third on the Shields. Of course, with a 23-point lead, not much to worry about.
It's up even more now, Steve. Lead at 27 at 51-24 with 4:04 left here in the third. And Kanye Thompson with a foul called here away from the ball. They got AJ on that one again. I mean, his third. That'll be the 15th foul for Laurel Highlands here in the second half. McKeesport only 1 team foul committed here in the second half of the game. McGraw will trigger it in right of the basket here in the Mustang zone. He needs to hurry and try to bounce it in on the far wing. It was intended for Marion, got intercepted. Mustang sent it down the floor, and Gallagher lays it up and in. So Rod, 4 here in the third, 11 for the game. And the Mustangs lead just like that, Steve, up to 29 at 53-24 with 3:50 left here in the third. Here's Kanye Thompson again, floating one up off the back iron, no good. Loose underneath. Strom able to collect it in here for the Tigers. Back to McGraw, and he's called for the travel. Laurel Highlands again, Steve, an opportunity here to enact the continuous clock.
I think
with a
today
made
you
basket
want
here on
that.
this
Just want to get out of here, get this clock running. He gets to that early fourth quarter. I think Coach Hogger will take some of these guys out of there. You don't want to see another injury.
And game's had a weird flow today as well. Keandre underneath, tough shot, got it to go while we're on the clock. So Keandre 9 here in the third, 23 for the game. The scoreboard has him for 24. We'll double check that. Nonetheless, lead at 55-24. Deflected out of bounds here on the near side. We'll stay here with the Tigers.
I got him for 23.
And so do I. We'll go with our numbers then, especially if we agree with one another. And Rowe is back in now. On the McKeesport side, he'll trigger it in. Dunny Rowe. Send it into Kanye Thompson, and now Rowe again. Watch there by Chambers. Try to bounce it on the inside for Marion. Deflected out of play there by Patrick Cavanaugh, who's seeing some minutes this afternoon for the Mustangs. And Patrick played well. Steve, a couple of games back, was very involved in the play.
Yeah, got a couple nice blocks, some pretty good defense.
There's Dunny Rowe again trying to post up here on Keandre. Tough shot, got it to go. Dunny Rowe. And Dunny now with 7, his first 2 of the second half. 55-26 Mustangs. 2:24 left here in the third as Davis brings it across. Off to Keandre, trying to spin off of Kanye Thompson. Back in the corner to Chambers, trying to send it down to Gallagher. Deflected out of bounds by Eamon Knight. We'll stay with the Mustangs here in the Tiger zone. Clock rolling the rest of the way since Laurel Highlands led by over 30 here in the third quarter. Keandre step back 3. Came up short there with Marion in his face. Tigers the rebound. Eamon Knight trying to bring it across. Trying to dance around Gallagher. Does bring it into the Mustang zone. Ball went off the foot of Chambers and out of bounds. Will stay with the Tigers. Again, we mentioned Laurel Highlands with a game at Albert Gallatin coming up next on Tuesday. 7:30 tip-off. 7 o'clock Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS. For McKeesport, they're back in conference play Tuesday as well, hosting Greater Latrobe. Mustangs force another turnover as Keandre's trying to send it off there to Gallagher underneath. Knight knocked it out of play. We'll stay with the Mustangs here in the Tiger zone. Laurel Highlands leading at 55-26. 1:19 left on a running clock here in the third quarter. And Gallagher works it into Keandre. Back up top, Joey Chambers. Near side, Brandon Davis. Back in the corner, Rod High arcing 3, and air ball goes right to Joey Chambers. And a Tiger, that was Thompson, went over his back, literally.
Yeah,
it's amazing he didn't fall down, though, Steve. He kind of flipped over his back and came right back to his feet.
Yeah, his back was on his back. He was upside down for a second and suspended in air.
Yes. How'd he manage to do that? Mustangs keep possession. Here's Keandre, or check that, Gallagher coming near baseline. They rolled him out of bounds.
Stepped on the baseline.
Have an official's timeout, or what do we got? Jake Miller coming over to talk to the scores table.
I think he was asking why the clock stopped, and he probably didn't realize it was a 30-point game, and Harry Kaufman already told him to keep the clock running.
Yep. Lead at 55-26. And Thompson will bring it back across. No look pass underneath, and Patrick Cavanaugh fouling Kareek Andrews, who got the basket to go in 1. So Andrews, 2 points in every quarter. He'll have a free throw upcoming. Tigers try to draw a little closer at 55-28. 18.5 left here in the third. Now Andrews, free throw good to cap off the three-point play. It's at 7 for Kareek Andrews. 55-28 lead for the Mustangs. They'll roll it up here to Gallagher again. 3-on-1 coming back. Bounce pass off to Cavanaugh. Missed there on the right block. And underneath, Kanye Thompson was fouled after picking up the rebound. That'll be the 6th team foul, so he won't shoot. Clock still running. And that'll do it for 3 quarters of basketball. Now they are going to stop it here. Should only be 6 fouls. And they stopped the clock at 2.3 for one reason or another. Probably should have just ran out unless they have a question over something as far as the fouls are concerned down low.
Well, they only have 5. I don't know why they're shooting 1-1.
Unless the scoreboard's not correct. It should be 6. It was showing 5 beforehand.
Well, they don't shoot till 7, right?
Correct, yeah. They're going to call this a 1-1 for whatever reason. And Thompson makes the front end, unless the scoreboard's wrong, which is a possibility. Now they have corrected to show 7. That's the first point of the game for Thompson. Now a second free throw on the way, and this one no good. Gallagher the rebound, and from midcourt, he's off the mark. So we play 3 quarters of basketball. Laurel Highlands 55, McKeesport 30. We're back with a 4th and 60 from the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back down for the 4th quarter. Laurel Highlands leading McKeesport 55-30. Brian Morozak along with Steve Subert. Billy Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live feed. And Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. And Steve, another Laurel Highlands game and another continuous clock here in the second half.
Yeah, and I figured out our scoring snafu. They have, the scoreboard has the Shields with 24 and Gallagher with 10. I have it the other way, 23 and 11.
So do I.
Yeah.
And all my stuff matches as well. So I'm going to go with our book numbers versus the scorebook numbers. And there's a dunk from Keandre off the feed from Sumter. Keandre now with 25, his second dunk of the afternoon. Lead at 57-30 with 7:38 left in the 4th. And down low, a lot of body contact as Rowe knocked down Keandre. Rowe got the 2 to go. So Rowe now with 9. Keandre is a little slow in getting up, but he's all right now. 57-32 Mustangs. Davis, 3 near wing, came up short. Keandre the rebound. Flips it down low over to Joey Chambers. Uses the glass and gets that 2 to go. So Chambers another nice game with 6. 59-32 Mustangs as we approach the 7-minute mark of the 4th.
Chambers just been solid. You know, He doesn't make any mistakes. He's not real flashy, but he gets his points and he does a good job around the basket.
Underneath, the miss there from Kanye Thompson, but able to clean it up out in front. Dunny Rowe. So Dunny with 11. 59-34 Mustangs. 6:45 left here in the 4th. Davis off to Gallagher. Floater in the lane from Rod Short. Got his own rebound. Keeps it alive. Resets right side. No look pass down to Keandre. Resets and gets the 2 to go out in front. Keandre to Shields. 4 here in the 4th. 27 for the game. 61-34 Mustangs with 6:30 left in regulation. Here's Kanye Thompson holding here on the near wing. Down off to Eamon Knight. Battling Brandon Davis. And back to Kanye Thompson again. I think the challenge, Steve, for Laurel Highlands this year is I think they want somebody to really challenge them. They want another good team to come in here and give them a game that's going right down to the wire. And we have not had that so far this year. Underneath, nice bounce pass after a McKeesport miss. Yeah. Davis found Gallagher underneath, who just scooped it up and in. How about that pass?
Yeah, pretty good from Davis.
63-34, 29-point lead. And we mentioned earlier the Mustangs still have a game they could add. It's just a matter of trying to find somebody else good that wants to play them.
Yeah.
And Rowe another make. He has 6 here in the 4th, 13 for the game. They're scheduled to play in the MLK Classic at Woodland Hills coming up next weekend, and that got canceled. Woodland Hills actually decided to play out east. So the Mustangs left with an open date. So talking to the coaching staff, they'd like to fill it with somebody good, but again, they want to make sure they can get the proper opponent, at least find somebody that, wants to come and play them. And you'd love to see a team like Penn Hills, maybe Highlands, another top 5A team. I mean, Newcastle a little bit more of a drive, but if Penn Hills had an open home date and the Mustangs wanted to take it, I wouldn't see why you wouldn't go there. Top 2 teams in 5A, a little maybe pre-playoff showcase. Here's Andrews on the near block, pulling it back out high on the left. We also have to find a school that has an open date. 4:38 left here in the fourth. Here's Eamon Knight. Down over to Andrews. Goes out of bounds, back over to Laurel Highlands. And of course, one game that is on the docket, Steve, coming up next Wednesday. Laurel Highlands hosting Belle Vernon. That should be a pretty good game. Of course, the Leopards last night rallied from a first quarter deficit to defeat Uniontown. I think that might be the toughest remaining game for Laurel Highlands on their schedule this year. They do have a 6A opponent in Norwin, but the Knights have been around 500 this year as Gallagher slips down with 3:55 to play. Mustangs up 63-36. A lot of the starters still in there, Steve, on the Laurel Highlands side.
Yeah, surprising. Of course, you got to get some work too, right?
Yep.
I mean, you can't, you don't want to go play 2.5 quarters of basketball every game and then all of a sudden get to the playoffs and you got to play 4 quarters
Chambers
all the way.
Down to Keandre, floating it near block and getting it to go. Keandre to Shields. And I think that's what I'm mentioning right now, Steve. You want to get a couple of games here where you're going to have somebody play you right down to the closing minutes. I mean, you don't want to do it because your team's playing bad against a subpar opponent. You want to go toe-to-toe with another top team in the WPIAL right down to the wire. And again, Laurel Highlands' closest game was their opener against Baldwin, and the final score there, looking back, was 72-56, and that really wasn't a tight game going down the wire either.
No, there haven't been any tight games for the Mustangs yet this year, but
Myron Moore checked in, got fouled. He's at the line, front end of a 1-and-1, no good for Moore. Tigers, though, track down the offensive rebound. Strom resets back to Eamon Knight. And Knight back to Strom again with 2:57 left against 65-36 Mustangs. Strom out to Knight. Watched there by Schwartzfeger. Now back to Strom. Short there on a 3. And Kavanaugh able to try to poke it free. It'll be real McKeesport basketball here in the Laurel Highlands zone. With 2:40 left on a running clock here in the fourth quarter, 65-36 Mustangs. I have Colin Schritter checking in, 6'2 senior forward. Both these teams now starting to go to their bench. And Schritter will send it in here to Strom. Watched by Schwartzfeger. And now pulled back here to Dunny Rowe, comes inside and gets fouled. So Rowe will have 2 free throws upcoming. 2:15 left here in the fourth, 65-36 Mustangs. We'll step aside for a quick 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or a home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreene.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 458729.
Dunny Rowe makes his first free throw, and the Mustangs bring fan favorite Malachi Wallace into the game. Rowe misses the second. 2:09 to play. Quick steal there for the Tigers. Whistle, what do we got?
that's on Kavanaugh again. That's his third, I think.
A couple of quick ones there to Patrick. Double bonus the rest of the way for the Tigers, and you'll have Dunny Rowe shooting 2. Rowe 7 here in the fourth, 14 for the game at 65-37. Laurel Highlands on top. First of 2 free throws good here for Dunny. 1:59 left. Now Rowe is second of 2. Up on the way and short off the front of the rim. Ball deflects near side. I thought it was off of Strom and out. And it was. So it'll be Mustang basketball as A.J. Sumter will send it in. 1:45 left on a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Send it into Kavanaugh. Pushed ahead here to Schwartzfeger. Now Sumter a touch in the corner. That's Michael Bittner along. 2 came up short. Schwartzfeger going for the rebound, but had it taken away there by Myron Moore for McKeesport. Moore across on the far side, driving in on Wallace, and Moore able to lean inside and get a blocking foul there on Malachi. So 2 free throws upcoming here from Myron Moore. He missed on the front end of a 1-and-1 earlier. He'll get 2 here. Moore is first of 2 on the way and good. First point of the game off the bench for Myron Moore. 8 different McKeesport players have scored in this game. 6 different Mustangs have scored. Moore's second free throw good. And a couple of free throw makes for Myron Moore. 65-40 Laurel Highlands lead at 25. 1:10 left in regulation. Bittner and Schwartzfeger play catch, and the Mustangs turn it over. Coming back, Strom leading and scoring. To Dustin Strom in double figures with 10. 65-42 Laurel Highlands. Schwartzfeger back across. Pivots here in front of the Mustang bench. Over to A.J. Sumter. Pulls it back at the foul line. Jumper no good there. Schwartzfeger with 42 seconds left. 23-point lead. In traffic, putting it off the glass and in, Myron Moore. So Moore 4 fourth quarter points for McKeesport. 65-44. Tigers back to within 21. Schwartzfeger over to Sumter, down low Kavanaugh, got 2 deep, able to reset. Little turnaround shot, baseline far side, good for Patrick Kavanaugh, his first 2 of the game. 67-44 Mustangs. Final 15 seconds. Dunny Moore on the far wing, goes cross court near side. Caden Holtzman spots up for 3 and knocks it down. Caden Holtzman, his first field goal of the game, comes from outside the arc, gives him 4, and that'll do it. 67-47. Time running down and time expiring here at Laurel Highlands, the Mustang Corral this afternoon. Laurel Highlands improves to 9-0 with a win. McKeesport drops to 4-7. We're back to tell you all about it right after this in our postgame show, brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Coming your way next year on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
It's a fact, we go your way all around every day. It's a fact. We're striving harder to get you farther.
It's a fact. There's public transportation available for everyone in Fayette County. With Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, you can grab the bus to practically everywhere. FACT has multiple programs to get you where you need to go, including curb-to-curb shared ride services, medical assistance transportation program, persons with disabilities programs, and many others. Curb-to-curb transportation fares vary for programs, but range from 0 and over, depending on mileage. Just make a reservation the day before your trip by 2 p.m. Call the FACT office at 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com for more information. It's a fact. They'll get you there.
It's a fact. We're Fayette County Public Transit.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. They are conveniently located at 1310 Pittsburgh Road in Uniontown. But look for Uniontown Detailing in February at a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing. COVID-19 vaccines teach your body to recognize and fight the COVID virus. You can get this vaccine at no cost to you at Peachin Pharmacy in Connellsville. Schedule online, by phone, or just walk in. Help protect yourself and your loved ones. When you are ready, get your vaccine at Peachin Pharmacy. Visit peachinpharmacy.com for more information.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford.
Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in! Trade me in!" Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, your final score 67-47. Mustangs down the McKeesport Tigers. And our postgame show brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Steve, was your final stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
Okay, for the Tigers, Thompson finishes with 1 point, Holtzman with 4, Rode led the way with 15, Moore with 4, Marion with 2, Strom with 10, Andrews 7, and McGraw with 4. They scored 11 in the first, 11 in the second, 8 in the third, 17 in the fourth, 47 for the ball game. For the Mustangs, DeShields leads the way, 29 points, Gallagher with 13, Davis with 11, Pratt 4, Chambers with 6, Sumter with 2, and Kavanaugh with 2. They scored 15 in the first, 21 in the second, 19 in the third, 12 in the fourth for a 67-47 victory.
That'll do it for you folks on the video side. Again, we're back with you on Tuesday. Laurel Highlands traveling to Albert Gallatin to take on the Colonials. 7 o'clock Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, 7:30. Opening tip-off. You folks on the radio side are back with one final word from Laurel Highlands High School. Mustangs win it 67-47 over McKeesport.